And this is one of my favorite scriptures. This is what I'm feeling this morning. I need you to hear with me. Right now, we are reading in Psalms 35. And if you are new to these videos and never seen any of my videos, I have always told everybody, every story in your Bible came out of ancient Kemet. It's just a retranslated, re-edited version of some Egyptian scriptures. Now, you can read a book by an author named J.A. Rogers, 100 Amazing Facts about the Negro with Complete Proof, where he proved in facts. Fact 50 says that the Psalms in your Bible have been written by Akhenaten, or Amenephis the Fourth, who we call Akhenaten, okay? And that's him on my wall right there. So listen, here we go. This is Psalms 35. Plead my cause, O Most High, or plead my cause, O God, with them that strive with me. With them means more than one. With them that strive with me. Fight against them. Listen. Fight against them that fight against me. Take hold of shield and buckler and stand up for my help. Listen, take hold of shield and buckler and stand up for my help. Draw out also the spear. Listen. A spear is a sharp weapon. And stop the way against them that persecute me. Say unto my soul, I am thy salvation. Let them be confounded, which means confused. Let them be confused and put to shame that seek after my soul. My soul is my life. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise my hurt. Listen. Let them be as chaff before the wind, and let the angel of the Most High chase them. Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Most High persecute them. For without cause have they hid for me their net in a pit, which without cause they have digged for my soul. Let destruction come upon them at unawares, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself into that very destruction. Let him fall. Listen. And my soul shall be joyful in the Most High. It shall rejoice in his salvation. Listen. All my bones shall say, Father, or God, or Creator, who is like unto you, which delivereth the poor from him that is too strong for him? Yes, or yea, the poor and the needy from him that spoileth him. Spoileth means robbeth him. False witnesses, meaning liars, did rise up. They laid to my charge things I knew not. Listen, you always got somebody working on some situations against you, speaking against you, and you don't know anything of it. Listen to me. False witnesses did rise up. They laid to my charge things that I knew not. They rewarded me evil for good, to the spoiling of my soul. So they rewarded my good for with some of their evil, to the robbing of my soul. Because if I did good to you and you repaid me in evil, then you're robbing my soul. Listen what I'm saying. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I wore sackcloth for 3 years straight. Me and my other half, we wore sackcloth for 3 years straight. This is way back, man, if you don't even know that. Listen. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer returned unto my own bosom. I behaved myself as though it had been my friend or brother. I bowed down heavily as one that mourneth for his mother, meaning that I felt so hurt in my soul and in my spirit about things that other folks have done to me that it felt just like the pain of losing my grandmother, my mother. And I love her with all my heart. There's not anybody else in this world that I can say that I love like that. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer returned unto my own bosom. I behaved myself as though it had been my friend or brother. I bowed down heavily as one that mourned for his mother. But in my adversity, meaning my troubles that I was going through, they rejoiced and gathered themselves together. Yes, the abjects gathered themselves together against me. Those that ain't worth a damn. That's what abjects mean. The abjects gathered themselves together against me, and I knew it not. They did tear me and ceased not. When it says they teared me and ceased not, they were all in cahoots, talking about me, talking against me, speaking against me, wishing me ill in their thoughts, in their doings, in their deeds. Listen, the abject ones, those that ain't worth a damn. Listen. Verse 16. This is Psalms 35, verses 16. With hypocritical mockers, listen, with hypocritical mockers, meaning they are hypocrites and they mockers. They hypocrites because they lying to themselves about their life and everything that they got going on. They put up a good facade, right? Hypocritical and they mockers. They making fun of you behind your back, and they all together in cahoots at feasts. They eating. This be them Christmas gatherings. I don't celebrate Christmas, so I don't get to see that bullshit. I don't be around it. And I ain't talking about family members. I'm just saying this could be those late night hangouts and want to go here. I don't do none of that shit. So I'm not into none of it. Here we go. Listen. With hypocritical mockers and feasts, they gnashed upon me with their teeth. Lord or Father, how long wilt thou look on? Rescue my soul from their destructions. My darling, which means my life, from the lions. Lions mean it's a carnivorous beast, a predator. They after you. Listen. I will give you thanks in the great congregation. I will praise you among much people. Let not them that are my enemies, listen, enemies wrongfully rejoice over me. Neither let them wink with their eye that hate me without a cause. For they speak not peace. Listen. They speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. Yea, they opened their mouth wide against me and said, aha, our eye have seen it. This thou hast seen, O Father, or O God, keep not silence, O Father, be not far from me. Stir up thyself and awake to my judgment, even unto my cause, my God and my Lord, or my God and my Father. Judge me, O Father, my God, according to thy righteousness, and let them not rejoice over me. Let them not say in their hearts, so would we have it. Let them not say we have swallowed him up. Let them be ashamed. Listen. Let them be ashamed and brought to confusion together that rejoice at my hurt. Let them be clothed with shame and dishonor that magnify themselves against me. Let them shout for joy and be glad that favor my righteous cause. Anybody that's down for me, God gonna bless them. Listen. Yea, let them say continually, let the Most High be magnified, which have pleasure in the prosperity of his servant. I say the prosperity of his son. Listen, and my tongue shall speak of thy righteousness and of thy praise all the day long. Now, what did you learn out of that? Right. This is warfare. Warfare is like this. When you got to go to war, you got to be prepared for war. You got to be ready for a fight. Yeah. So, like my man Terrence Crawford, who just won all the titles now. Before he got to that fight, guess what he was doing? He was training. What he was doing? Going through his workout, his routine, working on his cardio, hitting the heavy bag, hitting the speed bag. He was doing all of that, getting prepared for a fight. Right. Now let me show you what's so beautiful about the Creator, the Most High. See, when you say fight, you're thinking of physically. Listen, I'm not worried about nobody physically doing anything to me. Why? Listen, I got 7 brothers. It's 7 of us. I was the big brother. I can't be afraid. Never was. Never ran. How they say, never ran, never will. I never did. And listen, the way we train, nigga, if we fighting and you beat me, guess what? You won't walk around and talk about it. Cause guess what? The way we was raised, we gonna fight until I win. That's how we was raised. But nowadays, they don't do no fighting. Now they try to jump you and all that. I ain't with that. Listen, we grew up jumping. Cats was always trying to jump. Me and my brother, we fought all the time. We for the projects. There's no lie. I don't have to. I don't worry about none of that. I ain't gonna roll around on the ground with you. I ain't gonna do none of that. I got 2 good hits for you. Boop, boop. scoop you, drop you on your head. If you get through that, you good. Now, if you just dangerous and you ill like that, guess what I got for you? I ain't worried about none of that. But see, what we're talking about now, this is a different kind of fight. This is a different kind of warfare, man. This is a different kind of warfare. This ain't physical warfare. No. This is how you prepare. How do you prepare for spiritual warfare? Spiritual warfare is like this. How you prepare for it is, you turn your plate down. What do you mean? You don't eat so much. Well, what's the whole reason of you not eating? Because it's like this. When you eat, that means your soul is satisfied. Your body is satisfied. You're full. You become lazy. You become slothful. They got a saying. They say black people get full, they get the what? They call it the itis. Right. That's right. They got a saying, when you ain't got nothing, and when things ain't going for you and you can't get things going, you're trying to get on your feet. They say, man, I'm hungry. That's a saying we had in the streets. Man, I'm hungry. I got to get there. I'm hungry. What that mean? You desire something. You desire food. You desire a job. You desire a crib. You desire something. Hunger means you're going to do what you got to do to get to that level. So in spiritual warfare, turning your plate down means this. Putting your life or your soul, your body on the line. You ain't eating. You ain't drinking. You're getting prepared. Now, you're turning yourself to, you're cleaning out all the uncleanness inside of you. This is why you're not eating. Right. Depending on how long you fast, you don't eat. Some people won't do no food, but they'll drink. Well, even when you're drinking water, the water is just cleansing you out, purifying you, getting all the toxins and the unhealthy stuff out of your body. Okay? While you're preparing for this warfare. And while you getting all of this uncleanness out of you. What we read seems like the author was saying, hey, God, fight for me. Fight for them. Fight for me, those that's speaking against me. Take out your spear. Go against them that go against me. But listen. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. People don't have any spiritual understanding. When you prepare for this war,